Hey, Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to today's Vechain update for Wednesday, 2nd of March, and join the Discord if you're not into the Discord as well. And right now, are we putting ourselves on a technical journey to go to 61? Because that's really possible. Now the question, I still want to see Vechain before going to the 61 actually come down here and back test the neckline that you broke out of. This is your left shoulder, your head, and your right shoulder. It doesn't make sense to me that you could go straight right there. I'm not saying you cannot do that because by the end of the day you did break out of an inverse head and shoulder. You could not even care to come down for the retest. But how I like to trade is when it comes for the retest and hold the retest and doesn't make a fake out and then go down, right? Because Bitcoin at this point of time is facing a resistance up there. So I'm not going to necessarily say that VChain is going to continue to that price target. If it does go, then that would be something that I'm going to miss up because I'm not going to take the trade at this point of time. I'm going to miss the 15% trade because I need to make things as a firm as a strong confirmation of things. So what is a strong confirmation, guys? The strong confirmation is that you broke out of it. You have to back test the trend line that you broke, hold this trend line, and then from here that would be amazing to go up there. And that would be way more better if you just enter here, because the risk is a little bit, that's 34%. And if you're going to lose, let's say I might lose even 4%, that's okay with me. I can take the loss of a 4% to gain that 30% to the upside, right? But the reason why I'm not entering here is because you see, the problem with this one is that if you do enter right now, then the reward is 15%. But if you do come for the retest, you're just wasting 12% of your money, which is a big sum of amount. At least for me, it's big, 12%. If you're doing an intraday trading, I cannot afford to actually go 12% down, even though I could have waited right now for this one to come a little bit down. I'm just noticing a little bit of potentially a double top, maybe on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, it's kind of like you're facing a resistance. Let me show you this one. It's a sideways movement actually. So here you are, and here you are with the downside as well. So you are, yeah, you're just basically consolidating a little bit. And you could even just try to come down here, lose the market there, and then boom, then you move to the downside, right? Yeah, so go to the tradingview.com, draw these lines. You have to draw this one right there for us to see who's going to be the clear winner. You could actually break out of here, back test it, and then boom, then go to that technical journey. But I'm expecting this one to break to the downside, back test, and come here, because it's just simple rule of thumb for me from my side that it's supposed to actually back test things, and then for you to take an entry and then move and ride the tides to the upside. Just a very simple formula from my side, and a tip for you when you're trading the breakouts. That's the only way to trade a breakout. Simple. Always follow that rule. Inverse head and shoulder, go down for the retest right here, boom, something like that, and then go to the upside. Because we've seen this so many times. Even when you have a head and shoulder during the upside, like this, a head and shoulder, and you have that neckline right there, when you break down, you go back to retest the neckline, and then you go to the downside. The same thing applies when you have an inverse head and shoulder. Simple. Break out, come down for the retest, take an entry here, and then ride the tides to the upside as well. And that's it for VChain update. I'm going to see you with the next one. Allah Hafiz.